Hello, and welcome to my new podcast. I'm just starting to do this. It sounded like fun. I went through many mic checks to make sure my mic is working, and we can begin. So, welcome to just some random stories, because I honestly don't know what I would do for a podcast. So, this is just some random stories, podcast made by Short Circuit. So, our first one will be exactly how did I get into this movie? How did I get into Pixels? This is the best that I can remember. So, I think it was around either last year or the year before that. I remember being in the living room, and something was on the TV. Didn't know what it was, so I watched it, and I remember seeing, if you've ever seen this movie, there's a scene where, at the Air Force, there's a big explosion, turns everything into pixels, basically. I remember seeing that, and I'm like, what in the world is this movie? And I watched some more of it, like a little bit of it, and I'm like, I don't really like this movie. No, I don't like it. And then I had to go to bed, of course, because I don't know what time it was, but it was night, and then I completely spaced on that movie, completely forgot about it. And then, like, the next year, so this was last year, actually no, later that year, I saw it again, and I'm like, yeah, no. And I didn't know what it was called. I had no clue what it was called. So I'm like, it's like the movie where video games were attacking Earth, basically. That's basically what I called it. I had no clue what it was called. So, and then completely forgot about it. I didn't care. So then here comes 2022, last year. So then I was on the bus one day with my friend heading to school. Yeah, I was heading to school. And I recommended this song called Game On by Waka Flocka Flame. If you know what I'm talking about, that song's in the end credits of Pixels. So I'm like, this is a really good song, I'm gonna add it to my playlist. Of course, I didn't know where it was from. I didn't watch the whole movie the first time I saw it. I just saw like 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, I don't like this. And I added it to my playlist, and I listened to it, and I saw the cover, and I'm like, where have I seen that before? Of course, the song cover is different than the actual movie cover, but I'm like, where have I seen that name before? Like, where have I seen it before? And I'm just questioning it, and I'm like, wait, there's Pac-Man. I remember the second time I saw a movie that there was a Pac-Man in it. Oh my god, this is that movie. This is that song in that movie. So then I finally found out what this name of the movie was, and I'm like, hey, maybe I should watch it. I never watched it. I didn't watch it. Then I think it was later that year, I think I finally watched it again. Because I forgot what it was called once again. And I'm like, hey, can we watch that movie where, like, there's, like, games attack Earth? Everyone said, yeah, sure. So I watched it, and I'm like, I watched the whole thing, and I'm thinking, hey, this is actually a really good movie. And then I completely forgot about it once again. Until until I think around July this year. Either July or August of this year. It was August because I remember coming back from the beach and listening to my really big playlist, and that song was on it. That song came up. I'm like, wait, no. I was listening to a new playlist that I made, and that song got recommended to me once again. And I'm like, wait, this is that song I heard before. So of course I went onto my old playlist to try and find that song, because I was currently listening to Lemon Demon, and I was just looking at recommendations. And I listened to it, and then I remembered it. I remembered the movie, but then I forgot about it again, because I didn't listen to that song again. Then September rolls around, and think it was around the first day of school. It might have been like a week after. I decided to watch the movie again because I haven't seen it for a year at that point of time. So I watched it and I'm like, this is a good movie. Forgot about it again. Then, here it comes. October rolls around. Few days after my birthday, I get my Uzi Dorman plush. It's a character from Murder Drones. And I'm thinking, hey, my parents are gonna go, no. There is my mom is like doing something after school, and I'll be home alone. How about I watch that movie to finally remember what it was called? How about I watch Pixels with my Uzi push? And if you go back on my community posts and scroll almost all the way down, you'll be able to see that. And then I watched it with her. And because I was planning that all week. I was telling all my friends about it, and I was really excited. And then, I think this happened on a Wednesday. Yeah. And then, that Friday, we went over to my neighbor's house for a bonfire, because we like to do that on like Fridays. And no, that was next Friday. Then the next Friday, I decided to leave them and then watch the movie again. Wait, no. That I haven't done that yet at that point, because this is at the end of October, and I would watch the movie whenever my parents would go grocery shopping. That's why I would not come grocery shopping with them, because I would be watching that movie. So I'd be watching the movie every time that my parents go grocery shopping, which was like every Sunday. So I'd be trying to watch that movie every Sunday when I had the chance. Then I realized, hey, it's like November now, and it's getting kind of cold at night. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna leave my neighbors on like Friday, and when I go home, I'm gonna watch a movie. So I went to my parents who are sitting on the bonfire, because this is me not sitting at the fire. I'll be swinging on the swing set because they have a swing set. I do too, but it is a piece of junk. So I walked over. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna watch a movie. I'll be back in and I had to look up how long it was. I'm like, I'm gonna be back in like an hour and 47 minutes. And my parents like, what movie are you watching? I'm like, Pixels. They're like, okay, go for it. So I walk home. I watched the movie. That's when it clicks. That's when there's like something in my head just snaps. Like, holy crap, I love this movie. This movie's awesome. So I come back an hour and 45 minutes later, because I'm not watching, actually an hour and 40 minutes later, because I'm not watching 7 minutes of credits. And my parents like, wow, it's over? I'm like, yeah, it's a short movie. And then we go home. And then that, like, it's like almost and then now since the weather's getting colder and colder and colder, it's almost every other Friday that we do a fire. I think this was last week. No, this was the week before last week. I went home to watch the movie because I was really cold. And my phone was gonna die, so I walked home to watch the movie. I wasn't even tired at all. I was a little bit tired though, just a tiny bit, because since sometimes one of the school police officers would go over to a class and teach kids about stuff, and he did that on a Wednesday, which is usually our reading day in language arts. So we had to do reading on a Friday. That makes me really tired. That makes me hella tired. And I was just tired for the rest of the day. But then I came home and I was fine. Then when I watched the movie, guess what I did? I fell asleep before. Like seriously, I don't even think I even watched the first attack, which was like a 5-minute scene. I don't even think I even had to watch that part because I fell asleep. Like, I don't remember falling asleep. Then apparently I went upstairs and then I turned my TV on. I don't know why. And then I fell asleep watching my TV. So, yeah, all that amazing stuff. Then, this past Friday, watched it once again because my brain really wanted me to watch it. So, so today is currently the 18th, which is Sunday. Sunday was the 17th, Saturday was the 16th. So, on the 15th, month, 2 months from I was however old I am currently for 2 months. So, that didn't affect why I watched the movie. I just wanted to say that. But, I went over, so we went to my neighbor's house again. It was actually pretty nice out, but I just really wanted to watch the movie again, so I walked over. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna watch a movie, and they already know what movie I'm gonna watch when they are outside, and we're not gonna be home until probably 11 o'clock. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna watch a movie. I'll be back. And Mom said, you're gonna watch Pixels, aren't you? I'm like, yeah. She said, have fun. Like, she actually, like, have fun with that. Like, yep, I will have fun at yelling at Eddie for driving into the river. Because Pac-Man scene, he did that. Which I thought was really funny. So when I watched it, I didn't watch all of it because the last scene, I don't like the last scene. Well, last battle, which is Donkey Kong. I didn't like it. It's not that fun. And then there's me like knowing like all my favorite parts, so I'm acting out all my favorite parts. I recorded some of them. I'll blur out my face, so I block my face in one of them so I can post it and show it to you guys. It's really funny. And I think that's the only one I took a video of. And I was having a great time. I was having a fantastic time. Then I came back and I said, didn't even finish it. I have like 16 minutes left. I don't like the last 16 minutes of the movie. I was trying to watch it on Saturday because I wanted to show it to one of my friends, but they didn't have it, so we couldn't. So we watched Leo, which is another fantastic Adam Sandler movie. And then it just went up. So that's basically how I got into that movie. It was really interesting because I kept forgetting about it over and over again. And then, because I had other things that I liked. Like, I really liked Minecraft back then. Oh my god. It sounds so weird saying back then, even though it was 2 years ago. Oh my god, that was 2 years ago. Jeez. Yeah. Some of the kids in one of the kids in my social studies class, they said that they remember watching it, like, when it first came out. I'm like, wow. I think that was pretty cool, but, yeah. So I think that is it for the first, episode of the podcast. Well, story. Probably stories and episodes. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it. Past tense, not present tense. God, what's wrong with me? And I really hope that you have a fantastic day. I sure am right now because it is 11:52 on a Sunday morning. Might be wondering, no, Monday morning. Might be wondering, why aren't you at school? Well, both the schools lost power because we are in a rainstorm. Let me just let you know. It is December 18th in the Northeast. We're not supposed to be getting rain right now. But that's all I have today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. If you're watching this on a Monday, hopefully you have a marvelous Monday. Or any day. Have an amazing day or night or whatever time it is. If you're watching this at 3 in the morning, you're just insane. But that's it. This was the first story for the podcast, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.